Check it out. I've got an absurd amount of Greenlight to review with you guys today. Everything you see here getting opened up out of its packaging, already pre-cut, ready to go. But first, we're going to take a quick cruise by each of these vehicles in their package. These are all exclusives. I picked up most of these from various sellers on eBay. They generally aren't any more expensive than regular Greenlights. They're just harder to come by. And certain sellers are able to get some, whereas others are not. Miho exclusives. These are quite actually limited in run. Only 3,300 pieces. Limited to 300 chase vehicles each. No chases in this selection, but I do have some international release as well. This military Dodge Ram from Chile. Very cool. Wish I'd gotten two of those actually, but oh well, one's enough. Some more over here. Again, all exclusives. We've got different types of badging for the exclusives. Some have the half circle facing down, others facing up. Really, I don't know what the difference is. The only non-exclusives here are the 3 Jeep Cherokees. I just have some extras I need to open up. This is a sneak peek at the latest Hollywood Series 33. Probably my favorite vehicle in that set, which I've yet to review and will do a case unboxing with you shortly for the full series, but that is my favorite one in there, the 88 Jeep Cherokee Limited. Let's get started right off the bat with those very exclusive Daytona 392 Dodge Charger and the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat, both 2018 models. And we're going to take those down from their perch up on a sealed box of all-terrain that's also getting opened up in this video at the very end. It's not new, so that's why. And revealing Rocky 2. That's also snipped open and coming out of the package in this video. That is the 79 Pontiac 81 Chevy C10 and an enclosed car hauler with none other than Rocky Balboa on the side of it and Apollo Creed. Okay, let's tilt the camera down first, though. We're going to go through the cars, and that is these two. Just a quick look at the packaging on both sides. Now, pretty much I'm only going to do this once because all of the packaging you see for all these vehicles is the same on the front as it is on the reverse. So it makes it easier for me to open up because there generally isn't any information to want to store or obtain. They do look nice in the packaging, and I almost didn't want to open these ones up because of the exclusivity and the fact they do display fairly nicely in these nice, shiny, crisp packaging, carefully packed and sent to me all the way from the US of A. However, I am first and foremost a loose collector, and all this packaging takes up way too much space in my collection of over 60,000 diecast 1/64 scale models. There's just no room. I'm full to the rafters, literally, in some spots of this house. So, out it comes. Whoa. Almost dropped it there, and let's take a quick look at this one. Looks really nice. Opening hood on it. We're going to open up that off the camera, though, because I don't want to be picking at each car here. So just a quick once around. Nice details all the way around. And looks really good. Give it the roll test. Rolls nicely. These packages do have kind of a cardboard box, I guess. I don't know if anyone would want to keep that as part of the collection. Personally, I keep the backing for these. I do keep the boxes from time to time. But like I said, I'm filling up here. So next one out is the SRT Hellcat model. And let's take a look at that. It's got the little Hellcat on the fender badge. Nice black and white stripes. Looks really crisp. Hellcat on the license plate. Very cool. Greenlight's done a nice job on these cars. And again, opening hood. Reveals a detailed engine. Got a roller. So the first two cars to the parking lot right there. We're just moving stuff out of the way. This is probably going to be like one of the ones I was most excited to open up. I'm going to say this wrong probably. I don't... Carbonero de Chile, maybe? I don't know. That sounds almost French to me because I'm a Canadian. But anyways, 2018 Ram 3500 dually flatbed. Very, very cool to see this. I love the international release exclusives. Here is a full circle hobby badge. Earlier I was mentioning the different badges on the top. This one's like got this half circle facing down, full circle. And then in other cases we've got the circle on the upside. Now I don't know why that is. I really don't. But again, packaging same, front and reverse. These are all new as of 2021, towards mid-late 2021, and still available from many sellers, so that's good. I don't know about this one in particular, as it is ultra cool. That tan flat paint job and the matching rim colors. We've got the gooseneck attachment on the back of this diamond plate platform. Very detailed. Hitch for the hitch and tow trailers. It does have a plastic base, but wheels are nice and straight. Looking really good. That's a roller. It's a solid roller. Very cool truck. Very different. Not something I have generally in my collection. Where are we going to go next? Let's go to the taxi wagon, because you know I love my big square body cars, the big old 80s square cars, I guess, 70s cars as well, and even the early 90s. It's just something different than the jelly bean look we see, you know, all too often. But here we have the 91 Ford LTD Crown Victoria. This one, I should mention, is from Rosarito, Baja California. Very cool graphics. There's an image of the town. Probably misspeaking that as well. Haven't done my homework. 2021 copyright. Very cool taxi. And it's got the town name right on the rear fender panel. No opening. Well, actually, there is an opening part on this one. It's the drop-down tailgate, which is pretty cool. Got the roof racks on it. Nice, crisp paint job. Do we actually have some good white walls? Wow. We have some solid white walls on this car. Very nice to see. And wow, that is a smooth rolling wagon. So some good quality cars so far. Very happy to see. I mean, they're always good quality, but sometimes they have their hiccups. We're going to go over to the only other station wagon I have in the mix. That's the yellow cab of Coronado. Very cool. Another town. Where's this one? It's an 88. I don't know. There's a picture of the town. Looks nice. Sand Beach. Boy, I'd like to be there. I mean, it's February in Canada. There's no sand visible here except for on the roads to prevent cars from sliding on ice. So, anyways, here we have the yellow cab. Very nice paint job. Got the little taxi thing on the roof. Phone number. I wonder what happens if you phone that phone number. There's no area code, but the tailgate wants to go down halfway. I'm not going to force it because I know what happens if you try to do that. So, again, some white walls. Wow, pretty good. Pretty good white walls. Oh, that one's a little bit misshapen. We're not going to obsess on white walls, though. Too many cars in this video to be obsessing on the exact shape of white walls. Next car out. I'm pretty excited to show you these Lowriders, actually. I'm going to drift those over from the camera angle far left. We're not going in any particular order in this video. Keep it random for you guys. Now, these are the only Lowriders so far in my collection. Miho exclusives. And we have the 86 Chevrolet Caprice Classic here. With the, looks to be 100-spoke chrome hubcaps on it. And white wall tires. Very, very nice graphics on it, pinstriping, and all sorts of artwork that would have, in real life, been hand-painted on these cars, of course. Truly rolling works of art. Quite often seen in the southern United States, especially around Arizona, New Mexico, where these cars don't have to face the harsh elements of winter, at least winter-like elements. And here we have the 82 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. So, same packaging, just green to match the green car. That I really like, actually. It's very nice looking. This one has an opening hood as well. Well, I shouldn't say as well. The Caprice doesn't have an opening hood, but the Monte Carlo does. Standard interior, painted white. Again, we'll pick these hoods open after we're done getting all the cars out of the packaging. And that looks pretty nice. Very nice. Roll test. Rolls. And rolls. Very cool. Make some room here. And onwards and upwards. Let's keep looking at some other interesting vehicles. How about the Indianapolis 500? 1984 GMC S15. It's got the picture of the race cars in the background at the circuit. And on the back, this one actually has something a little bit different. Rick Mears is number 6. He was the winner in 1984. And we've got this holographic logo symbolizing something. I guess authorized use. Very cool truck. Comes with a removable tonneau cover. Plastic tonneau cover. And lots of nice graphics and livery on it. Very authentic looking wheels for this vehicle. Official truck. I believe this one has an opening hood. So again, off camera action. We'll do a pan over with all the vehicles with their hoods open as we go through the review. I have not had to do any oily wipes lately. I don't know. I've got my rag handy, but no oily wipes required so far. Let's look at another pickup truck. The Holley Speed Shop. Holley Speed Power, 1967. Chevrolet C10, limited edition. Note that most Greenlights don't have a production number on their limited edition. However, just looking back before I open on this one, the Lowriders were limited to 3,600 pieces. Now, that must be because it's a Miho exclusive thing. We saw that on the Hellcats, which were also Mini exclusive. So I wish that all Greenlights had that, but you know you're getting an exclusive one when you're buying a Miho exclusive, realistically. I don't know the production number of any of these other ones. Certainly, it's not going to be as much as the main release vehicles you can find in your big box stores and elsewhere. This is really high quality, though. I mean, we've got some nice paint jobs on these. Nice straight wheels. Really good example of this Chevy. And look at the bed, all painted in there. Nice all-metal casting. Rolls perfectly. Okay, more trucks meeting the car convoy here. And shall we look at some more interesting vehicles? Something you don't see every day. From the, what is this series called? Anyways, it doesn't really have a name on it. 72 AMC Matador. Does it have a name? I don't know. I can't remember. I should remember. I've bought enough of these now, but I don't. Now, this one does not have any opening parts, but it's a metal-on-metal car. United States Marshal. So this is an authority, car of authority. A U.S. Marshal from the 70s driving this really nice-looking metallic blue car. Just got a little bit of a smudge on the roof. I want to see if we can kind of quickly get rid of that. No, we can't. Wow. That's a nice one, though. We got a roll test. Yep, it's a roller. Park that one in next to the taxi. And speaking of taxis, let's look at another Caprice Classic. This is the 87 Chevrolet Caprice Classic. And it is the Checker Taxi, AFFL.Inc. The phone number or a license number or something on it. Oh, we got a story. More than 100 years ago, on February 6, 1919, Checker Taxi began as an affiliation of drivers. The cab owners came up with the idea to create a coupe for all members to combine their buying power to start the biggest taxi company in Chicago that would stand in comparison to John Hurt's Yellow Cab Company. A little bit of taxi history for you there. And here we have a fine example of that. Let's take a look at this Caprice. Very detailed checker livery down the sides and the badge on the rear door. Authentic looking hubcaps for this car. I don't know what the silver dot is for. It looks intentional. A little bit of flashing on the hood there is not, however. Little die-cast melt over perhaps. And a nice looking car though all the way around. Nice shiny clear windows, all metal. Is it a roller? Oh, we're running out of space here. Back up, everybody. You're off camera. All right. Or is it a roller? No. This one's got some problems. Back wheel is... Both axles do turn, but they are not turning easily. All right, well, we'll park it in next to the other Caprice. Not a big deal. We can try and adjust that off camera. Car looks pretty good otherwise. Got a whole bunch more vehicles still. Of course, look at, we got police. Got some more checkered taxis. Might as well just clear the taxis, I guess. 60th anniversary Checker. The Checker Marathon. That's the name of this car. Very iconic car, especially in New York. Nice little picture on the back. Pull it out. Opening hood on this one. I love this casting. It's a nice big heavy casting. And lots of details. Really quite cool. I mean, we saw these cars in a lot of movies over the years. It does have an easily opened hood, so you got some amazing details under the hood there. Check it out. All sorts of good details. Whoa, that's the wrong way. Let's go ahead and see if it rolls. Of course it does. It rolls very nicely. One more checker. This is a 69 checker versus the 1960. Now the cars look basically the same. We'll do a side-by-side just to be sure. There's its awesome emblem that would be on the hood of the checker taxi, the checker marathon. And nothing on the back of that one. Very nice paint job, as you can see. Nice and shiny. 4 riders, 1 fare. Another phone number. It's got a zone cab. Marker lights. Great grille work. Look at a number on the hood, 874. Just looks really good. And on the trunk. Opening hood, of course. Seems to be a roller. Back wheel is a little sticky. It is a slippery surface. Let's look at a 1960 versus a 69. Now, I don't think there was any difference really in these cars over their entire production period. That was something about them. They were made right up until 1981, if I'm not mistaken, with no actual changes other than some minor safety regulation changes like seatbelt requirements and that sort of thing. One final exclusive here to look at before we get into a assortment of Jeep Cherokees, and also, of course, the Rocky 2 and the unknown case of All Terrain Series 11. But this is the final exclusive. It was Texas Highway Patrol 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe Police Pursuit Vehicle. So this is not part of the Hot Pursuit series as I'd originally thought when I purchased this. This is actually an exclusive. And so there's nothing on it on the back, whereas normally if you look at the Hot Pursuits, it would have the whole list of vehicle, collect the whole series. This one's just like got live one vehicle. So hard to find. You're going to have to find that one online most likely. And it's a beast. These trucks are big, heavy castings. Got a bit of a milky windscreen here. I'm not really sure why. Looks like it got rubbed with something. Paint looks good. State Trooper on the back. And Texas Department, Public Safety on the sides. Let's give this one a little bit of polish. It looks a little greasy. Car wash complete. That's better. That is better. Now the window's got the, looks like the greasing is on the inside, as often it is on Greenlights when they have this slight issue. Slight? Is it slight? I don't know. It is a great roller, though. If they don't roll, that's more than a slight issue in my books. But that truck does look good. And the window really, yeah, I won't even notice once it's parked on the wall in its cubby. Let's look at the first these kind of previously released Series 38 Hot Pursuit Jeep Cherokees. And the sneak peek on Series 33 Hollywood Beverly Hills. We got all these out. I think I've already done a review on this series, so we're just going to put that right offside here, off camera. And we will go ahead and get this one opened up as well. 88, so it's got a nice civilian paint job. You got the whole gang there. I never watched this show, but there's a blurb on it if you want to pause on it. Read about that show. If that is your thing. I don't even know who would have driven this Cherokee, and I don't really care. I just like the Cherokee. Now, they're all going to need a bit of a polish, it looks like. So, it's almost like the exclusive vehicles might actually get a different paint treatment, perhaps, or packaging treatment than the standard production vehicles, with the exception of that Tahoe, which was an exclusive. But anyways, so we've got the NYPD Jeep Cherokee. This is, well, I've already thrown away the package, so I don't know. Oh, that's a 97. That's what I was looking for. Year. This is the older one here. Looks to be late 80s, early 93, so really no difference. Nice Cherokee with the authentic looking wheels. These wheels are actual Jeep Cherokee wheels, of course. Greenlight is great for doing that. This one's got the limited, I think, Cherokee 4x4 on the front fender badging, 4x4 on the back, so they have not missed any of the details. We get a closer look at the front, license plate, fog lights. Wow, this is a cool one. I really like the color of the back wheel, or the wheels. Kind of bronze. This is an 88 Jeep Cherokee. Love how Greenlight's done the suspension on these. Nice little black plastic leaf springs. And so there's the difference in the front of a... so we got a bit of a crooked bar here, but that's not a big deal. It's not broken or anything. Front differences. And there's the front of all the Jeeps. So really only cosmetic differences from late 90s to early 90s, and no difference in the vehicle really from late 80s to early 90s. I mean, in real life, I know they used a little bit more chrome as an accessory option on the 80s Jeep Cherokees, but for the purpose here, this one does not have that. So there you go. Quite a few Greenlights open already. The final one... Oh, do they roll? They're all rollers. Good. Check that. Check that off the list. Rocky 2. This is a limited edition Hollywood Hitch and Tow Series 9. So Hollywood Hitch and Tow Series actually has 3 different vehicles in the series, same as just the regular Hitch and Tow. And there they all are. Rocky 2, you get the Christine, and History Car Collectibles, Cars That Made America, you got the 65 Mustang. So they come with various vehicles. There's Rocky, young Rocky, from what, 1978, 79? When was that movie made? A long time ago. So we got some cool vehicles. I bought this primarily because I really like these 2 castings. Haven't watched the movie in a long time. So there we go, some good protection there. Don't forget your hitch piece. We'll grab that after off camera. Let's take a look at the car that probably most of you guys want to see first. That is this Trans Am. Look at it. Holy smokes. What a nice looking Pontiac. Opening hood. T-roof. Let's get some zoomage on this one. And very nice shiny black paint, all metal. Great tires, nice straight axles. Trans Am under the rear spoiler. And on the front fenders, looking very good. What a nice looking car. Okay, we'll do the roll check after we're not zoomed all the way in here, so we're not going back and forth. Let's take a look at that 81 Chevy C10 now. Also, great paint job on it. Wow, check out how shiny it is. And I always forget, does this one have an opening hood? No. It's got some interesting custom wheels on it. They look like Trans Am wheels on the truck. It does. It has Trans Am wheels on the truck. I don't know if the bolt pattern would actually match in real life, or maybe they're custom. Who knows? But that is a nice looking truck. I love the gold pinstriping. Just very elegant looking. Then we've got the trailer. The trailer has a metal base and plastic top, so it's actually quite light. It will shine up, I'm sure. It's just a very big, shiny, flat surface. You do better than that, I'm sure. But anyways, there it is. I love how it's got the rivets on the side of the trailer. Terrific graphics. Very clear and crisp. Got the man door on the side. Rematch of the century. So that is towable by the truck. We're going to zoom out here. See if we can catch it in the frame of shot. Again, moving some vehicles because there's just so many things we've looked at so far. And there you go. Lines up on the truck. Great roller. And of course the trailer does open. Now, normally I would have to use some sort of implement to do this. A tiny flathead screwdriver. So you can see inside the trailer is room for the Trans Am. Which rolls nicely, I can tell. And in it goes. There you go. Trans Am in the trailer. All set. It's too pretty to hide away in that trailer, though. That's going to be displayed separately. And very nice. Very nice set of vehicles here. Shot of what we've got on the table so far. Very cool assortment of vehicles. Let's get some zoom on that. What do you guys think? Which one's your favorite so far? I always struggle with that question. What is my favorite car in my collection? That's nearly an impossible question. But even just in a group of vehicles, there's just so many cool castings and so many different reasons why I choose the ones I choose, because I really don't buy everything. I do buy a lot of different castings. This is my pretty much only hobby at this point, and it's where I like to invest a few dollars, obviously. So this is a sealed case. We're going to open that up here in 1 second. All right, let's take a look at this case. There may be a chance of a green machine in here. We're going to inspect the tape carefully, though, to see. Has it been opened or tampered with since being at the factory? Now, I have not been receiving very many green machines as of late when I open these seal cases. But I can tell you, if you're trying to take the tape off, I think it's going to leave like a residue or maybe even tear at the cardboard. Hard to say. Maybe it is possible to take the tape off. I mean, the bottom tape looks a lot cleaner than the top tape, I can tell you that. Does not appear to be tampered with at all on the bottom from my guess, although it's got a big kind of flap here. Again, if you rip the tape off, it often takes the cardboard with it. So, anyways, I want to do this test to see, are these tamper-proof? I don't know. I don't really know. Either way, let's get a knife and open this box up. We're going to see what comes out. I don't really mind if I don't get a green machine personally. I know some people would, but it saves me having to buy a regular as well, in my case, being a completist of the regular looking wheels. I don't always buy a regular if I get a green machine, depends. The other symptom I've been seeing lately, which I don't see in this one, is the paper being all like mashed in there, as if someone has already taken them out and smashed them back in. As you can see, the paper should be put in nice and evenly, not all crunched like I've seen in previous boxes I've been reviewing with you guys here on the channel. This paper is all nice and it's still, like, you can tell it's not been used more than once. Because when you crunch it up, there's no saving it from all the crinkles that do develop. I think there's actually a chance of green machine here. Let's hope. I've had this box sitting here for quite some time. As you can see, it's not a brand new series. I must have just really liked this series, or ordered two by accident. So we've got the Series 11 87 GMC Jimmy coming out. And I'm not going to open these ones up right away until I confirm what I have on my shelf. So I'll let you know in a second. And when you know, we've got a green machine. So I do think that the other packages are being pillaged somewhere. I don't know by whom or where, but green machines, as I remember, you got a pretty good chance of finding one. So here we have a green machine of the 95 Ford Bronco. Now, I know I already have this one as a regular, so I'm quite enthusiastic to have that green machine. And, you know, sometimes I open my green machines because I'm not a seller of my collection at this point. But I don't know. I might open it, I might not. I have a lot still in the packaging. 2008 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. That's another nice model, too. I'm sure I have that one already. So I'm pretty sure I have the first three. I definitely know I bought a couple of these Jimmies. They're just beautiful casting. So this is an all-around good set. We've got a 68 Jeep Jeepster Commando in here. It has the removable roof bit. Looks like it's just kind of shifted off of the body there. 2020 Chevrolet Silverado. I definitely don't have this one in my collection. So I guess maybe I meant to do a review on this set, but perhaps it already looked at, say, 4 or 5 out of the 6 vehicles, as I'm sure I have this one as well, 76 Ford F-250, because these are really, like, high desirable castings for me. Really good set, actually, Series 11. Some sellers may still have these available. If you find that you're buying from a seller and you're finding crinkled paper in the boxes, you might want to start shifting around to other sellers and just see what you're getting. Because not all sellers are going to try to individually sell the green machines. That would be the only reason I would think for opening up boxes in advance, is to sell the green machines at a premium without actually allowing the end consumer of the sealed case, the theoretically sealed case, have a chance at the greenie. So this is pretty cool. That's my first green machine in a while, and when you know, it comes from a case that I've had sitting in my collection for at least half a year. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't think I'm going to open any of these up right now. It's been a long video already. And, well, frankly, I mean, this is a nice truck, but we can see it pretty well. It's got a pretty cool rear attachment on the back. Almost looks like an avalanche. I don't know if that's a roll bar or what. Pretty sure we've seen the rest of these vehicles in my collection. So if you want, search my video library for All Terrain Series 11. And you most likely will find it. If you're after any of these, of course, happy hunting. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to your comments.